The cops raised their guns at me. Before I could react, I was already in cuffs. They said they suspected the bike was stolen. They ran my ID. Nothing came up. Then they searched my bag, found $36,000 in cash. I told them part of it was for my brother's bail, the rest was for buying a pickup.
What's he in for?
Possession. But it was just weed, and he doesn't sell, so...
Their attitude changed instantly. I could see it in their eyes. They found their excuse to take the money. Because my brother was tied to a drug case, they said the money might be dirty. If I pushed back, they'd charge me with conspiracy. I explained. The money came from a Chinese restaurant I co-own, but they didn't care. They told me I'd get a seizure notice in 30 days. If I challenged it, they'd arrest me. If I didn't, the court would side with them by default. That's when I knew. These cops weren't enforcing the law. They were robbing me. I had no choice but to give in. My brother was still locked up, and he had helped the cops take down a gang member. If he ended up in prison, he wouldn't survive. I went to court, but the judge said no money, no bail. I showed them the police receipt. Same seal as this courthouse. Still, they didn't care. All they wanted was the cash. Frustrated, I went back to the station the next day. I said I'd been robbed. A female officer asked me for details. I told her I didn't catch the badge number, but I knew his name was Marston. She paused for a second, then told me to wait. Moments later, he walked out on his own. He smirked and warned me. Said false reports are a felony around here.
What's the charge for being rammed off the road, having your shit stolen, and threatened with a taser?
Then the chief showed up. He said he read the report, and I should have been prosecuted, but since I was new in town, they only took the illegal funds. Then he threatened me, said if I came back, they'd charge me for real. That's when I realized this department was rotten to the core. I couldn't fight them, so I made a deal. I said, give me 10 grand, keep the rest, and I'll never come back. He hesitated, then agreed, told me to come back Monday at 9 a.m., said I could see my brother then. 2 days later, I showed up on time, but a truck had just left the station. The chief said the van to state prison had already gone.
You said I could see him.
At 9 a.m. You're 3 minutes late.
I didn't argue. I jumped on my bike, took the shortcut, and chased after it. I caught up. I saw my brother, told him to lay low, keep quiet, and I'd get him out soon. I called my restaurant partner for help, but he said the cops came, shut down the place, and emptied the safe. They even froze the payroll. It hit me. The chief agreed to Monday so they could dig into me first. They wanted me cornered. I rushed back to the station furious. The chief came out armed, ready to push me out. But just then, an encrypted file about me landed at the station.
I think he's on the Wikipedia page. Teaching jujitsu to the 6th Marine Regiment.
Okay.
Same building. One mine, any weapon.
All in any units on patrol.
Yep.
His deputy ran out, shouting at him to stay away from me. Before he could react, I grabbed his weapon and emptied the bullets. They tried to surround me. I took the chief hostage. I didn't hurt anyone. I just wanted that 10 grand. If I meant harm, they wouldn't have stood a chance. I had the female officer cuff them both. Then I killed the surveillance. Told her to open the vault. When the door opened, I froze. Stacks of cash and weapons, but I didn't have time to think. I told her to pull out 10 grand, leave the rest. That's what I agreed with the chief. I walked out clean, headed straight to court. I handed the judge the bail money. Then I saw a squad of cops closing in. Within seconds, they surrounded me. I raised my hands. I didn't fight back.